Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles co-creators Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird provide a never-before-seen cover for the TMNT 40th Anniversary Celebration comic. It's hard to believe and it makes me feel ancient, but the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have been around for 40 years since 1984, and to mark the milestone, IDW Publishing is releasing a TMNT 40th Anniversary comic celebration one-shot this summer. The oversized anthology one-shot will include the contributions from creators from across the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic history, including a story by co-creator Kevin Eastman and a cover by both Eastman and Peter Laird, who's been away from the franchise for some time. IDW does clarify that Laird's pencils were drawn in the past, though this specific piece has never previously been published. So I'm not going to say all of these names, but they're all involved in this anniversary special. Here's a gallery of covers for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 40th Anniversary Celebration, including the main cover by Eastman and Laird, as well as variant covers by everybody else that are involved in this comic. And this is part of my thumbnail, and I like how they're using the 1984 elements, and I like this style a lot more because it's more menacing, it's more badass, and I could take this more seriously than how they were when the 1987 TV show came out, and the tie-in comic alone was more cartoonish and cheesy. But that's what I appreciate, you know, the animated series at the time. But looking back at it now, I wish they could have gone better. I wish it was more like season 1, where it was more serialized and the fight scenes were a bit better, until the later seasons got a little bit more cheesy and campy and wacky at the same time. But it was all due to parents from the UK complaining about Michelangelo's weapons being violent and all of that. They haven't even studied martial arts or watched any martial arts movies to understand that all of that is just fantasy. It's not real. So I just want to throw in my little rant for this moment though, but these are like the covers for the upcoming 40th anniversary issue, and I like this style a lot better in my opinion. And there's the 40th anniversary logo. If I see that on Google, I'll probably like download it. Having a childhood dream, in my case, to write and draw comics for a living is one thing. To then actually spending every minute of the next 40 years doing it is a whole other matter altogether. Humbling is the first word that comes to mind, says Eastman in a statement accompanying the announcement. My co-creation of TMNT with the amazing Peter Laird has been a driving force of living that dream, and working with the number of really talented writers and artists along the way has made and still makes the journey the greatest shared experience I've ever imaged, and could not be more grateful. And that's one thing I love about these two, is they share not only the passion of the franchise, but the love for the franchise that they created together, and it became a multi-million-dollar franchise. And it really goes to show you that if you start somewhere small until you work your way up to the top, that's when you know success will come in the long way if done right. And I believe the success was done right. So to me, I will always appreciate these two for creating these iconic heroes, my childhood franchise heroes, and I still draw them to this day, because you never do all to appreciate your childhood of what came before you. So yeah, I like what he says here. From the raw beginnings of a 40-page self-published black and white origin of comic to the 200-page full-color final tale of the original TMNT's graphic novel, The Last Rodin, I want to thank the people directly responsible, our fans. Without them, I would not have had the chance to live that childhood dream. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 40th Anniversary Celebration one-shot goes on sale July 10th. The main TMNT cover title will relaunch later this year, following the release of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue 150, along with the whole new line of spin-off comics. And there's a reason why I love this franchise so much. Just like Power Rangers, the Ninja Turtles were a thing in the late 80s and early 90s. But what started in 1984 became like an iconic global phenomenon. So for me, I will always appreciate what Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird has done. And I remember last year when I was in Myrtle Beach for the first time in South Carolina, one of the workers actually saw my drawings and they said that it reminded them of the style that Peter Laird and Kevin Eastman drew the styles of TMNT, and how my style looks exactly like them. So, and they also went to Comic-Con one time when they visited, I think it was with Kevin Eastman or Peter Laird. If I had a chance to go to WonderCon this year, I would love to go. The only issue is it costs too much money for it though, but I'll probably just watch it online since it's located in DC where I'm from. So yeah, it really goes to show you that this franchise is beyond strong, and it still is to this day. So yeah, what y'all thoughts on this, man? Link to the article will be down below, and I'm gonna catch you